Welcome to readtheticker.com. Today we're going to focus on an important point of understanding the stock market. For example, a stock market, a bond market, a commodities market, a tuna fish market, the shoe market, the toy market, the illegal drug market. It's a market. The common element of it all is a market. And the definition from Investopedia basically talks about buyers and sellers coming together to interact and exchange. They get price discovery. They pass over goods and services. And pretty much price is determined by supply and demand. Pretty much everyone learns that in stage 101, economics, accounting. Pretty much learn it at nine when you're 9 years of age, when you're buying wine gums at the local dairy. Okay, the word is market. Now, when you get your education on the stock market, the bond market, and the commodities market, where do you get it from and how do you learn about the market? An education of Richard Wyckoff logic in the purest form is the only known proven course to understand financial markets and supply and demand. If you'd like to have a high-level review of this, wander off to readtheticker.com, general information, and look down for the pages of Richard Wyckoff. Why is understanding supply and demand in the stock market? Have a look at this price action and volume action recently. Here we've got the SPY over the last 3 or 4 days of a volatile October 2014. And here we have the 15-minute intraday chart of SPY and GDX, or it's S&P 500 ETF and the GDX ETF. Now, I've been watching markets for a long time, and it's been a while since I've seen the volume during the lunch hour anywhere near or even close to the morning activity and the end activity. This is simply an outstanding performance of lunchtime volume. Normally, even during the crash of 2008 and the Lehman moment, there was massive volume on the opening. Everybody still went out for lunch, came back and sold off for the afternoon. Even during the 1987 crash, it all happened in the morning action. They still had their lunch, so I'm pretty sure they probably needed to have a bit of a break. But this is outstanding. Look at the volume during the lunch hour. Now, maybe it's the electronic trading. I'm not sure, but this simply is massive supply coming into the market. Now, compare that to the activity going in the GDX. We had our strong up day where demand came on the buy side. On the upside, and the demand was strong, so people really did buy, or they might have been short covering. That's a fair comment. But folks decided not to sell, and they're still holding a position pretty much relatively around the 50% of the initial buy zone. So that's a pretty good position. Not saying it's going to go high. We still might have a sell down here with the general market, but I'll be keeping my eye on GDX for buying activity. On the SPY side, with so much supply around, you may get a pop-up in the next couple of days, but I bet my bottom dollar won't go very far because more supply will come to the market to push it down. It may even fall further. Having supply in the market to gain higher prices does not help. It's like a ship trying to sail through a ocean full of icebergs. They have to be very careful. Buyers do not want to buy when supply is present. So when you're doing your financial analysis course, or you're learning about the financial markets, and you don't have an education of supply and demand, or understanding how what this means relative to the stock or equity of the fund or what have you, you really are falling short. You have to wonder how an analyst or a financial market can form an opinion without understanding of supply and demand. I just want to have some fun. It was just to make a point. I came across this website. I'm sure it's a pretty astute one and pretty sharp and smart individuals involved. It's got, obviously the well-tagged Harvard Financial Analyst Clubs. And what they do here is they have a little competition, it says down here, to do stock picking, and they rush off and do a presentation on how to pick the best stocks and which best stocks should be in your portfolio, and looks like a bunch of sharp young people running it. Here we are. We're a program analyst. There we go. Look at the analyst. Oh, here's the analyst professors or researchers, and it's pretty good down there. Look pretty sharp. And they probably forked out about $200,000 or $300,000 on student loans and been to Ivy Leagues, probably top of the range of young talent out there. He's even got a big board, and yeah, they look pretty sharp. Probably nice suits and everything. But I can tell you this now. I've got a challenge for everybody on the Google there. Can you find within this website, stock picking, securities analysis website, the words supply and demand? Because I can't find it. Did a Google search, supply and demand site, harvardfac.org, and I came up short. So I'm just wondering why they would spend so much time analysing a stock and working out whether the sales are going to be good or telling you growth or patterns, whether, quite frankly, you can have all that, but the stock will go nowhere unless there's massive demand for it. So no one's really looking into how well a stock will perform based on measures of supply and demand. I'm not saying supply and demand should be the only analyst, but there should be someone in there telling them how to gauge the market. I can guarantee the folks in the tuna fish market, they won't pay a high price for tuna if they know there's a lot of tuna around. I'm pretty damn sure in the toy market, if there's plenty of toys around and the market's flooded with Lego, the prices won't be very high. Just imagine if there was a breakdown in a Lego factory and there wasn't a big supply for Lego and Christmas time was coming out, well, the price of Lego would be astronomical. Like, I bet the illegal drug market, if cocaine wasn't available on the streets of California, and the price would be skyrocket. So I'm just sort of saying, supply and demand has a major factor of price analysis, and I would think that any financial analyst out there making his way in the world today should really investigate where they can get a thorough education of supply and demand. Fundamentals are important, but that's only half the story. Just a bit of fun there. Thanks for watching.